Hi everybody, happy Saturday. Let's get merry. I'm excited about today's project. Well, because we're doing two, we're going to use the same transfer twice. I think I might have shown this before, but I just wanted to show you actually two more ways of doing this one. So let me get this out and make sure we're in the right place. We're using the transfer, as you guessed, Mary. And we're going to do it on a board, and then we're also going to use it on a t-shirt. I thought this would be so cute to do as like a family. You know how it seems to be the trend like the last couple of years to buy matching pajamas for everybody in the family? I thought this would be cute to do on a t-shirt for everybody, and then you can get like matching like flannel pants or similar, that kind of thing. So, but you know, we should try that. That's what we're gonna do. That's what my family's gonna do anyway. I'm making a t-shirt for everybody that says Mary, and then you know what? You can even mix the bottoms. They don't have to be exactly the same. So let me get this. Make sure we're in the right place, and we are. Okay, good. So let's get started. The first one I'm gonna do the board first. All this is a piece of scrap wood. I love using up my scrap wood in the basement. I put a couple of coats of red craft paint. In case anybody's wondering, it's called Tuscan Red. If anybody wants the exact same color, and it's watered down because I wanted like the wood grain to kind of come through, and I wanted like the dark patches and stuff. So that's what I did with this board. This, in case you're wondering, this board is about 9 1/4 by 12 inches. This would also be perfect on one of our wooden tags. And if I was doing it on one of our wooden tags, I would have painted it red too, because I just wanted red on this. We're going to decorate it up. We're going to make it really pretty. But let's get started. Let me take this out of here. Since I've got a painted surface, we all know not to make the same mistake twice. I want to add some wax to this board, just so the sticky transfer doesn't peel up my paint on my board. There's some leftover wax on the end of this brush, and you know, I can feel it on there. It protects your transfer. It just lets the transfer release easier from your board. If anybody's wondering, like, why is she doing that? That's why. Let me get the wax crumbs off. That's it. Okay, this one is a B-size transfer. That means it's $14.99. Don't forget, these can be reused 8 to 12 times. So that's why I said this is a good one for making multiple projects with, like I'm going to do today. And then if you want to make a bunch of shirts for matching for your family for Christmas Eve, everybody wears the same pajamas, or matching coordinating pajamas. I love that. I think that's such a cute idea. All right, this Mary isn't going to fit on here exactly, but it's going to be close. I don't mind if my M goes off here, or my Y, the tail of my Y. I don't care. I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to press this. Now, color. I originally wanted to do gold and then add gold glitter to make this really pop on this red board. But I went and checked, and I don't have any gold glitter. What kind of crafter am I? I have no gold glitter. But, so I looked further, and I have white glitter. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it in white. That'll really pop. And it works with the ribbon that I chose that we'll get to later. So I don't think I've ever shown you how to use glitter with the chalk. Maybe I haven't. It's been a long time. I just don't remember. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this chalk on pretty quick, get this transfer off quick, sprinkle on the glitter while the chalk is still wet. So that's the trick. Okay. I also want to remind everybody to go ahead and sprinkle the Chalk Love. Do you know what I mean? The SHARE, because you'll be entered into, oh, I don't have it here. It must be in the other room. The tile that I made the other day. So you want to enter into that to win. So make sure you let me know. And if you have already entered this week or sprinkled, you get entered again for every time you watch me and sprinkle, and I'll pull the winner tomorrow. All right. Let's get this chalk on quick, and in order to get it on quick, I think I'm going to use a bigger squeegee. My paste feels fine. Actually, let me get a stir stick out. Yeah, it feels okay. I didn't know if it would need more water or not, but I'm going to put a little bit in. It's just on the edge of needing water. It needs to be about the consistency of like Greek yogurt, they say. And so I want to move pretty quick with this. I want it to be able to spread easily. Okay. I'm going to make sure I've got good stick. So I'm going around everywhere, around the edges of my letters to make sure I've got good stick, and then I'll get this on. I probably will go a little heavier on the chalk paste. I won't get it as thin as I usually do, just so I have something for the glitter to stick to, you know, so that it's a little thicker. That kind of makes sense. All right. Get that off. Get my glitter. And there's way more on here than I need, so I want to capture that glitter back. This is kind of iridescent. This is called Snow Fusion. If anybody's interested, I get the German glitter from a place called Myers Import online. It's really nice. It's really nice glitter. Okay, I've had this for a year, so the bag lasts me. So just let that on there. And I want to capture this glitter to put it back in the bag, the extra, as much of it as I can. Oh, this is so pretty. And there it is. I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not, but it's in person, it's really pretty. Once this chalk paste dries, I'll go over it with a brush to remove that extra. But let me save this glitter. My husband hates when I use glitter. Now that I'm confined in his room up here, I think it's not so bad. But when I was like crafting, like in the main living area, it's like, oh God, that glitter's everywhere. Glitter, glitter everywhere. I don't use it very often. Pretty much just at Christmas. Because it, you know, I had gone through my supplies, my extra stuff, and gave a lot of things away that I wasn't using anymore. So I gave away jars and jars of glitter because I just wasn't using them like I used to. Because of the mess. All right. But I did save the good German glitter glass or whatever it's called. So let me clean up my glitter mess. Otherwise, I'll have it all over the next project. Which is a t-shirt for me, so I don't mind. But let's finish this first. Let's see if we're plugged in. I not plugged in. Get my chalk dry before I go over this with a brush. I don't want to mess up my chalk. This is so pretty. Good. I can't wait for you to see see it on a t-shirt, because I have a fun idea for that too. Just with a piece of scrap wood. This is pretty awesome. In a couple of minutes. This is my kind of crafting. So I'm just going to brush off this glitter. The excess. I'll work more at that later, but take a look. Okay, let's dress up this board. I'll wipe one more time. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I made a bow, and it's got glitter in it. It's got glitter in the snowflakes. I thought this was kind of cute. You know what? I did forget to get out my hot glue gun. So we'll just fake it, gluing on. But let me finish my bow by dovetailing the tails here quick. I don't want the tails to be long. To cover up my word. Okay, so that's fine. Let's tuck them back in there. Then we'll hot glue this on. And then I thought this would look cute right in the middle of the bow. So let me get my little wire cutters. And I should have had my glue gun fired up and ready to go. But I kind of, since the tails are shorter, I thought the bow upside down would look cute. Oops. Let me grab the glue gun. Since I have to come over here and pick up my flower anyway. And when that gets hot, we'll glue this on so you can see the final. That's going to look pretty. This will get all glued together. All right. In the meantime, while the glue gun is warming up, let's get moving on to our second Mary. I just think this Mary is an awesome, it's so simple, but get one, get a jar of ink or get a jar of paste and make a bunch of things. Get your friends together and make a bunch of stuff. I think it's perfect for a craft night and for your family. Like I said, get a jar of ink, one B-size transfer, and here's a hint for you. Did you guys see that I'm having a transfer sale in the VIP group later? Well, just a heads up that I have 3 of those Marys available at a special price just for the VIP members. So you might want to check that out at 7:30. If you're not in the VIP group, and you need an invitation, let me know. I'm going to adjust this bow a little bit because I think the loops were too wide for this board. That's better. That's better. Now I'll tie this back up. So just a heads up that I have some of those Marys at a discounted price. Okay, so we'll set this aside, wait for my glue gun to get hot, And we'll come back to that. We'll finish it in the meantime. Let's clean up the glitter. And get my shirt. We don't need this anymore. But, oh, you know what? Before I get the shirt out, which is right next to me, let's clean the transfer because we're using it. So this is how you clean it. For anybody that's new. Hey, if you're new, stay new so I can welcome you in. But if you have not seen this done before, I just use a board eraser and clean the top, the front side of the transfer, turn it over, wipe off the other side. Let the water run off. Then I'll show you how to dry it quick because we're going to be reusing this before it has a chance to air dry. So I just get some paper towel, wipe off the backs, whoops, wipe off the back sticky side. With a paper towel. Wipe off my table again. Wipe off the front. And it's ready to go. It's ready to be used. You can see it's the stickies back, and I've used this at least 3 times. I've used this transfer. Okay, now I can get out my t-shirt. This is one of those raglan sleeve ones. You know, the sleeves are a different color from Hobby Lobby. That's where this one came from. I still have it on the hanger. Oh well, that's okay. And I've already inserted, let me show you. The ink mat is inside, and the ink mat just catches the ink to keep it from bleeding onto the back of the t-shirt. It's sticky, like if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette, those mats, it's just like that. So if you don't have an ink mat, you could use one of those Cricut mats or a Silhouette mat or cardboard. The downside of cardboard is it's not sticky, and it's nice to have it sticky so that the fabric sticks, so when you squeegee, nothing's moving around. So that's why we have ink mats, you know, to catch the ink and to keep everything stabilized. Now this one, because I have enough room on this large t-shirt, I don't have to screw this. Do you know what I mean? I can leave it like straight across like this. And of course, I was thinking, do I want to add any elements of my favorite Christmas transfer? Which, who knows? Who knows what my favorite transfer of this holiday season is? If you know, you get bonus points. So I'm curious if anybody remembers from watching me what my very favorite one is that I've used it like at least half a dozen times. Hint, hint, hint. I'm in love with this transfer. I just love all the elements to it. I just love everything about it. And I have used it for so many different projects. It's crazy. I just keep thinking of new ways to use it. Fa la la. Absolutely. That is my all-time fit. That was like, I don't know which designer, like person that designs our transfers came up with that, what artist, but that, kudos to whoever that was. It is my absolute favorite. Like I said, I have made so many things out of it. So I was thinking about putting a row, you know, of like the other t-shirt that I made. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But for right now, we're just going to go with the Mary. I'll just put the Mary on. But know that that's an option if you if you have that fa la la, and if you don't have it, you need it in your life. I'm telling you, you need that fa la la. You'll be using that thing. You'll be using that transfer over and over and over again. I have so many more ideas to show you. on what so many. Okay, enough of that. Sorry, I get excited about that transfer. I'm a crazy person. I know. All right, ink. We're going to use, where is it? Gold. Because I wanted to use gold originally on that red board, but since I didn't have the gold glitter, so I'm making up for, oh, my glue is hot. I'm making up for that missing gold on this board. But before I do that, let me quick glue this on. I know, I'm going from one project to another, back and forth and back and forth. I want to do this one upside down so that the tails don't get in the way. Okay, let me just get this on quick. And then, I know this is really risky of me doing this over top of my t-shirt because, okay, I did it. Let me turn this off and we'll let this dry. Okay. And then I'll show you that after everything's all dry. And get the hot glue off my finger. Okay, let's do this one quick. I still have glitter everywhere. Making sure I've got good contact. And I thought if I do a pattern from the Fa La La, I'll probably do like red and gold would be pretty, wouldn't it? For the Argyle kind of looking look. I don't know. Just a thought. Again, I'm going to use this size squeegee. Load up my squeegee with the gold shimmer ink. No, you never have to add water to that. At least I've never had to. Then it's a lighter touch. It's definitely a lighter touch. If you've never inked it before, start on the blue part and then pull it down over. But it's a much lighter touch than chalking, and also don't overwork it. You just want to lessen any chance of it bleeding under. So the less you mess with it, the better. You know, don't keep going over and over and over an area. Not necessary. You see me going over little areas because I'm getting the excess off, but don't overwork it. Okay, then I'm gonna lean up against here to hold my shirt and lift straight up. And here's why I say lift straight up. Sometimes, like, I've dragged it and like ink has gotten on places of the shirt I didn't want it. So that's a tip. It's another tip for you there. There it is. So let me lift this with the ink mat still in it. I think it needs more, don't you? What do you guys think? You don't have to, but just think how cute everybody's gonna look if you get everybody matching shirts and put Mary on it, and then everybody, you know, whatever flannel pants they have, pajama bottoms you have. How cute would that be for pictures? I think that would be adorable. You guys need to get this Mary. Really, and a jar of ink. You can do this. You can do this. So I have priced those matching pajamas way less. Because you buy the transfer one time in a jar of ink. You can, you know, you can make at least a dozen. You'll be good to go. All right. So there is that. Let me put this to the side and get my Mary board out. That I glued this pretty quick. But it's fine. Isn't that cute? So simple. This costs like nothing because it's scrap wood. So I didn't have to, you know, purchase a chalkboard or anything. Just like that. All I have to do is screw one of those hangers on the back. And I've got a nice, fun decoration. This could go on a door. This could go anywhere in your house you want it to go. Where would you put it? I might put this on one of the interior doors or in a bathroom. You could set it on one of the easels and just put it anywhere. think that's so pretty. It costs like nothing. All right, so there's your 2 ideas for Mary. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate that. If you did sprinkle, let me know. Leave a comment that you did so that your name gets entered for that kitchen towel that I made the other day. And also, if you need an invitation into the VIP group, 7:30 Eastern, we'll be doing a live transfer sale. So I can't wait to see you over there. All right, everybody. See you at 7:30.